Wait, Alex, how many Cannibal Corpse albums do you have?
Oh yeah, that's right, I can't play that song because I accidentally popped my E string. Let me try something else from Slayer. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I really like Slayer. And I also really like playing my guitar. This is part 2 of my fucking music collection. Going through some more CDs that I have out of the metal portion of my collection. So let's get right into that shit. And to answer my brother's question, who is the voice that you will be hearing maybe in some parts of the video, is I only have one Cannibal Corpse album. And that might as well be the first album I show since I do have it right here. Yeah, Tomb of the Mutilated. Yeah, I know, I'm a fucking kid and I listen to Cannibal Corpse. Fucking deal with it. Really good album. Slayer, Seasons in the Abyss, kind of a disappointing album. War Ensemble, Dead Skin Mask, Hollowed Point, Skeletons of Society, maybe Temptation, and my favorite Slayer song, Seasons in the Abyss, and sorry for that weird headshot of me. I didn't notice that was there. So, yeah, and yeah, I like metal music. I like Slayer. I like Cannibal Corpse, and I like death. So you're gonna have to fucking deal with that. And if you are kind of like skeptical of watching me because I don't know anything about music or anything like that, I like Miley Cyrus. No, I don't like Miley Cyrus, and believe me, I know a lot about music. So yeah, Cannibal Corpse, deal with it. Very good album. What to move on to? A classic one. Ozzy's first album, Blizzard of Oz. And yes, I am very, very trained. Or, I wouldn't say trained, I would just say I know a lot about music. Trust me. I'm gonna keep messing with my hair, so you're gonna have to deal with that too. Ozzy, Blizzard of Oz, one of my favorites by Ozzy, like right up there for me with like The Ultimate Sin and No More Tears and Diary of a Madman. So I don't have all those in CD. Actually, I do. I have all of them except for Ultimate Sin, which I have on my iPod. It's my favorite Jakey Lee album, and No More Tears is obviously my favorite Zakk Wylde album. This is a really good album. It says like Steal Away the Night, I Don't Know, Crazy Train, Goodbye to Romance, Randy Rhoads Instrumental D, Suicide Solution, which caused controversy because someone, I guess, killed himself. I think that was one of their songs. I know it was with the Black Sabbath song too, and Paranoid, because someone heard something that wasn't actually there. Oh yeah, Mr. Crowley, I forgot to mention that, which has one of Randy Rhoads', in my opinion, best guitar solo. King Diamond, Abigail. Yeah, like I said before, I'm a youngling, and I listen to music like this. Just deal with it. But yeah, King Diamond, a very underrated band. This is a good album. So yeah, moving on. Actually, the real only reason I listen to King Diamond is just because of Andy LaRocque, the Swedish guitar player, who's amazing. 2 thumbs up for him. He's really good, and a lot of these bands I listen to are really only for their guitar work. Another example is Taken by Force by the Scorpions. I do like the music, but the reason I've discovered these is because of their guitar work, and I listen to this because of Uli John Roth, or to be technically correct, Ulrich Roth. I think he's like Dutch or something. Same as Lars Ulrich, I believe. I would say. I would assume. Oh wait, never mind, he's German, and Lars is Dutch. Never mind, take back what I said, my voice just cracked. Now let's just move on. Yeah, Taken by Force has my favorite Scorpions song, The Ride of Your Time, on his killer guitar solo. Docking, which is in the thumbnail of the last video. It's in my mouth, like, because I'm so funny. Back for the Attack. Yeah, I only got into Docking because of George Lynch, but I really like Docking now that I've discovered that. So yeah, I also have Under Lock and Key, but that is digital on iTunes, and yeah. Back for the Attack is probably the better out of the two. The real only reason I actually bought Under Lock and Key was really so I could listen to a full Dokken album, because that was the first one I got, and because of two songs. It's Not Love, and can you guess what the other one is? Oh yeah, it's In My Dreams, which has an amazing guitar solo. I probably will be doing a cover of that, because I can play it. You're gonna have to deal with that too. So yeah, Back for the Attack has Mr. Scary, which is a really cool instrumental by Jeff Pilson and George Lynch. Death. This is my favorite album of like all time. Death metal, continuing from Leprosy. 1990. I've always paired this album with like Rust in Peace or Painkiller because it is a blue cover and has a lot of similarities. I'll go more in depth about it on the reviews of those albums. This is a very good album. This has, to me, which is my second favorite Death lineup, which has James Murphy on the other lead guitar besides Chuck Schuldiner, and it has Terry Butler, and I don't remember, Bill Andrews on drums. My other favorite lineup by Death is the Andy LaRocque lineup on Individual Flute Patterns, but that is really only because it has Andy LaRocque. Okay, time to get into my Iron Maiden stuff, so actually I'm going to start from the beginning. Iron Maiden with the shitty remastered 1998 cover art. Very, very good album, one of my favorites. My personal favorite song off this album is Phantom of the Opera, or maybe Remember Tomorrow and The Strange World. It has some really good songs on it. It has like some gems like Charlotte the Harlot, Transylvania, and like Prowler, and it also has that live staple that I've heard like 1,000 times, Iron Maiden, which isn't actually, it's actually a decent song. It's not that good. Peace of Mind, probably one of my favorites, probably my second favorite Iron Maiden album, next to Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. I've always preferred this over Power Slave, but many people will tell you that Power Slave is better, and it's not. This one has some really cool songs, and when my voice cracks, just get past it, because it's none of your fucking business. So yeah, Peace of Mind. Really, really good album. And now time for my favorite Iron Maiden album, Seventh Son of Seventh Son, which is really cool. I really like this album. This is obviously because it's my favorite. Well, that's not why I really like it, but it's my favorite because never mind, fuck you. But this is a really good album. I really like this album. I had a lot of exposure because the first real exposure to Iron Maiden was me. It was actually 2 live albums, one in cassette that I could listen to in my car, or not my car, my dad's car, called Live After Death. I'm pretty sure you've never heard of that. And Made in England, which I got on DVD from the Guitar Center, which is them touring this album. They play every song on this album except for Only the Good Die Young and The Prophecy, I think. Yeah. Brave New World. Probably their best album to come out post-2000. I know this technically did come out in 2000, but whatever. Very good album. First album to feature Adrian Smith and Bruce Dickinson since their departures. And also it's the first to feature the 3-guitar lineup with the Onekers, Dave Murray, and obviously, like I just said, Adrian Smith. Continuing, Matter of Life and Death. Really good album. It's very, very dark. It's like the X Factor, but like with Bruce Dickinson on it, because it's really dark and stuff, and longer songs. And then this, it's the Greatest Hits, which I asked for Christmas, but I actually asked for Somewhere in Time, but my mom got me the wrong one. And that is the end of part 2. I'll be seeing you next time on part 3.